So in Azure Portal, go to Create a Resource and search for Web App Bot. There we go. And then click on Create. Give it some kind of a descriptive name. And select the subscription that you want to use. Possibly create a new resource group. And select a location nearby. Pricing tier to free. And the app name is available, which is great. And I'm going to change this to Node.js because I want to use YoTeams for generating my project and use Node and TypeScript. And then let's create a new app service plan for this and use the same name as for the app itself. And again, select the same location. And you can see here that it's warning you that it's going to create the app service plan with S1 and that we can downgrade after the app has been created. And then let's change this to West Europe as well and then create. Okay, it took a couple of minutes for the resources to get created. Let's first go to the app service plan and downgrade it so we are not racking up any additional costs. There, the free tier is totally sufficient for development. Now that that's done, let's go to the bot service and then settings. Here you should take note of this app ID, put it in a notepad, and then let's click on manage. This takes us to the Azure Active Directory app registration, and here we'll create a new secret and also copy this temporarily to the notepad. Then let's go back to the bot service, and this time let's go to channels, and here we want to add the Teams channel to this bot. We just click on save and agree to these terms, and that's it. Then I've already created a folder in my desired location for this new bot project, and I previously installed this YoTeams generator on my machine, so I'm just going to run this command YoTeams. The generator will ask me a bunch of questions and then generate the project structure for me, and then I'm able to continue from there development by using TypeScript. Yeah, this folder name is totally sufficient as my solution name. I want to use the current folder. Let's call this something else like this. Yep, that's totally fine, and let's use the latest version. I don't have a partner ID and we want to create a bot. Was this my host name? Let's check that. Nope, it was this one, so I'm just going to copy this here like so. For this demo I'm not going to include these. Yep. This is my bot name. And now we copy the ID that we got before over here. And I don't want to add a static tab, nor the support file. And now the generator is generating our project structure for us. It's going to take a couple of minutes. Okay, now the project has been generated, and let's hit code dot to open Visual Studio Code. First, let's go to the environment file and add the application secret or client secret that we created earlier over here, and click save. Then we want to run a bunch of commands like gulp build. Then we want to run gulp manifest, which basically generates the manifest JSON file for us based on the settings that we have chosen. It can be found here. And finally, we want to run gulp ncroc serve. This will start the ncroc tunneling service. You need to download the ncroc.exe file first. and then it will also serve your application, so you can debug it. And what we got here is the ngrok URL that we need for debugging our bot, and where we put this is here in bot settings. Here's normally our web app URL, but for debugging purposes we are going to change that to the ngrok URL. And then another thing we need to do for debugging is to go to Teams and then Apps and upload a custom app. And what we're going to upload here is this zip file that we generated with the gulp manifest command. And that's it. We click on that and click Add, and it will open the bot. Now it has this help command. Let's see what it does. I'm just a friendly but rather stupid bot, and right now I don't have any valuable help for you. That's pretty cute. And that comes from when we go to App, and where was it? Here. So these are basically the bot events on message, on conversation update, and on message reaction. And inside these, you add your code to do whatever you want to do. And here we can see that when the context activity type has been message and the content has been help, then it will create this dialog, which is here. The bot also knows how to do some other things like respond to hello, and then it apologizes if you try anything else. So let's give that a go. That's nice. What about bye? You should know how to respond to this. No. But yeah, you can see how that goes. Then other things it can do is on conversation update, for example, when a member is added, it will show that kind of an adaptive card that we saw in the beginning. And then if I like one of the messages, then it will react to that. So let me just demo that. So let's like it. There we go. So yeah, that's basically what you need to do to set up a bot for debugging. And when you are done with your application development, then you update the URL back to your web app URL and publish your code to the web app that we have here.